Good afternoon, my friends. I just want to share a little something with you to let you know that I am extremely transparent when I need to be. Some things in these cases, as we all know, is not for public consumption, and that's by advice I get from people that know way more than I know. But I'm going to share a conversation I had with Misty. The only reason I recorded it is because she is with a suspect. She is with Brandon Shirtliff. Now, I will say, Misty is a very, very nice woman. She has been through a lot with these people. So you be the judge and tell me what you think.
What his job was doing. And 3 days after, from what I heard, the kid went missing and he bounced.
Okay.
You know?
Now I'm going through what Stacy said to me, and he said that Adrian was somewhere else and that Brandon was at his mother's house in Kuna.
He left for like a week at a time, weekends. He was gone most of the days because I have brought this up to Brandon, and I don't see Brandon doing that to a child.
Oh, no. Gosh, no. Gosh, no.
He's got a heart. He's like me. Our birthdays are actually on the same day. We got hearts, and we care for, we care about people. And to be honest, ever since the kid went missing, we freaked out because everyone was starting to blame him.
Okay, I totally understand that. Because, I mean...
So, I don't know what else to say.
Well, I mean, I can say that I don't think that anyone blames you at all for Michael's disappearance at all. I'm sure through your conversations, Brandon probably told you something, hence why
he did tell me that he's never met that kid. He's never met him, and then when he went missing, he's seen all this stuff coming up, and then it tripped him out because he was getting accused of something you didn't do.
Yeah, and I would be furious. I would be like, no.
Oh, he is furious. It took a long time for his anger to calm down because everyone was sitting there and pointing at him. That's something you didn't do.
I mean, it seems to me that he's been forthcoming with, I don't know about law enforcement, but it seems like, he was forthcoming with another, YouTube creator,
Yeah.
And when he said that they came back in the neighborhood and Sarah said, there's a kid missing around here. Have, you seen him? Have you seen him?
Oh, wow. I also got told by someone in the Grapevine that works for heavy-duty people, ex-husband. And she...
Now, what do you mean, heavy-duty equipment?
No, heavy duty, sexing, all this other stuff, or adopting a kid that you're tying them up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, who said that?
Mine in the system, kind of, but they have other people that are in the system. That's what I heard.
Ew. Okay.
Yeah. If that makes any sense. Sometimes I don't make sense. I'm a blonde.
Well, I'm a redhead, so I mean, there we go.
Blonde and... Oh my god. But anyways.
So, I mean, where on earth could Michael be?
I have no idea. I just know that Adrian had a deal with Stacy. And then next thing I know, I heard when... This is what also I heard that the body was under the girl in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
But then I heard different stories too, so I don't know. I have no idea.
Did Brandon tell you that, or you heard it on the news?
No, I heard it through someone else that's trying to help Brandon because they know who he is too.
Okay.
Because they keep up on all the videos and stuff.
So, I mean, who do you think took Michael?
I am personally thinking it was Stacy and Sarah.
It seems to sound that way.
Like, I really personally think it was Stacy because I know Stacy. Stacy's nothing but a bad guy in my eyes.
Okay.
Like, he's done some crazy shit in Montana when he was here.
And I got your message, and you said check other states and things like that. And I said, and I felt like I saw all of that. So, I mean, how does Stacy and Sarah, rope other people in? I mean, is Adrian the bad guy and just like nobody will say anything? Or what's going on?
Probably. Maybe Adrian threatened. So they're trying to put on someone that wasn't actually there for the scene. I have no idea. I really don't know. I just know Stacy is a monster, and he's tried to get me in trouble and got my kid. So the other chick named Ivy, I don't know if you talked to her. She does broadcasting like you.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know her.
Okay, well, in the thing on the video with Sarah, she talks about how Stacy got a chicken in Montana in trouble and got her kids taken away. That's me. She's talking about.
No.
Yep. Over lies. And Stacy doesn't care about any one of those but himself.
But why does he have like so much power over people? I mean, look at how he has skated through life.
I have no idea. Like, the first time I ever met him, I really didn't like him. And then he got my friend in trouble for stealing a whole bunch of shit out of the house and blamed it all on her when it wasn't even her idea. She was just along for the ride. And then he did that to me, and then he went to Billings, Montana, and then shit hit there too. So I don't know what he did in Billings, but I do know he's messing with me and Brandon, and I told him not to do that again, because I will destroy him and call him out on everything.
No, he threatened me.
That's bullshit.
No, he did. He said he was going to take my property, jobs, cars, and everything that I have to lay off.
Why? Because you're getting closer to the truth? Have you ever looked at that?
Well, and that's a very strange thing to say. Not that you know the truth, but I believe Stacy does.
I think he does. I think he knows what happened to that kid. Because I know after that kid went missing, Adrian went missing 3 days later.
But according to Stacy, he had to
Stacy lies.
Yeah, he had to throw Adrian out because, according to Sarah, she was upset because Adrian had a girlfriend over. And then you see the messages between Adrian and Stacy when Adrian said, "Did you get rid of the only child I can presume to be Michael?"
Yeah, Stacy and Adrian, and like I said, I really just feel like Brandon was there at the wrong time. Because I questioned him and has questioned him about it, and he's like, "Babe, no, I'm telling you the truth. I didn't meet that kid." And then all of a sudden I see it missing. Mm-hmm. And of course it freaked him out because he's getting blamed for something he didn't do.
Exactly. I don't know how to explain his mother's property.
I really don't know. I have only had one conversation with his mom, and she's a Christian.
Right.
So I have no idea. She gave me a whole bunch of questions at first, so like I don't know what.
Like what?
She just asked me about my history because she heard about my history and how long I've been sober for and all this other stuff, and I told her and stuff, and she's like, "Well, keep it up, keep going the way you go, because then you will be a match for my son." But the thing is like, I know Brandon would never harm a child.
No, I would think not. Because, I mean, he's a father himself.
Yes, he is. And he's about to be another one.
Right.
So, like, and he's met my kids, and my kids love him. Mm-hmm. So, and I've seen how he reacts around the kid. He tries to include them and play football and, like the whole 9 yards. Like showing them like how to do something when they're doing it wrong. Stacy was never that way. He met my kids once and he's like, "Go get them away from here."
Well, I can tell you right now with Stacy, just my personal conversations, he has an explosive temper.
Oh, he does, dude. He does. And then he'll blame everyone else but himself. According to Montana records, he's a CI worker in Montana.
What's a CI?
Where they rat people out.
Oh, a criminal informant. So what is he ratting out?
Well, back in the day, like I said, I haven't seen him since 2015. Mm-hmm. On my paperwork, it said he was a CI worker.
Okay.
So back in the day, it was for drugs, but yeah, again, he'll go use drugs.
Okay. How on earth did Brandon get roped in with him and Sarah?
So, from what I heard, it's that they got in contact off of Craigslist for moving jobs.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. And that was how it was.
I just wonder why Brandon moved in with Stacy.
Because Stacy and Sarah wanted to have him help with the moving job. Okay. From what I understood. And then when they got...
Now what happened when Brandon was, asked to give Sarah a baby? To me, that's very odd.
He said, "Hell no."
Okay.
He said, "Hell no." That's what he told me. So
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna, take care of that. No.
So that's when he started drifting away from them, is when they started acting all crazy and weird, is from what Brandon put it. Exact words.
Okay, so what did you think about the picture of him laying on the couch with Oakley underneath his feet, and Stacy and Sarah were on the way to jail?
What picture? I haven't seen that picture. The only picture I have seen is a guy walking away from this park, this whatever park it was. What kind of park was it?
The
splash
pad?
park?
Yeah.
Those things. And the person that they have on video, Brandon doesn't even have tattoos right there.
Okay, so we asked, actually, when I asked Brandon,
he does have one cross tattoo, but it's not the tattoo that I have seen on the pictures. I'll show you those pictures that I got from the other person.
Okay, all right, perfect.
But they said that was Brandon. And if you look at his arm and his leg, he doesn't have a tattoo on his leg, and he doesn't have arm tattoos besides that one cross. And that's a nice looking cross compared to a lot of it. Those other things. But I'll send you the picture that I have so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, I never got a picture, but Misty claims that walking man is Caesar Garudo. If you remember him, that's who she claims it is. I'm not putting Missy's picture up. Publicly, we know who she is because she has relationships with Stacy and Brandon. Caesar Garudo is in jail for horrible things, crimes against children. Everything that I have has been sent to law enforcement. Absolutely. Yep, I need that real quick.
But I think they're trying to set up Brandon because they weren't happy with him for denying about a baby. And then Stacy found out me and Brandon were together because that's when he hit me up. I was like, you still have not changed. I was like, you're fucking pathetic. I told Stacy that on Facebook. I was like, do not contact me anymore.
Well, I'm so happy you did that. What did Stacy say back to you?
I blocked him before he could say anything. He told me he doesn't know what I'm talking about. I was like, yeah, you do. So he plays dumb. But, like, when I told Stacy I want nothing to do with him, and after he said, what did I do? And I was like, you know exactly what you did. You haven't changed. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me anymore.
That's what he said to me. He said, you know exactly what you've done.
Yeah. I did say that to him. I was like, you know exactly what you have done.
No, he said that to me. I mean,
I said that to him. So. Stacy's a monster. I don't like him. Never have. Got rid of him since I first. You can feel someone bad. You get that vibe.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a few of them.
Oh, Stacy, I got that. My mom even got that red flag alert, too, when she seen him pick up his car in 2000.
Did you try to call Stacy after Michael was abducted?
Nope. He messaged me on Facebook, and then after I found out what he's trying to do to Brandon told me what was going on, and I told him he's still with me and he will never change. And like I told you, I blocked him.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And then he started throwing my name in stuff. Once again, I have never had sex with that guy. Never will. He is gross looking in my eyes. I told him that from the beginning, too. He's always tried to get down my pants.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, count yourself lucky.
He got mad because I wouldn't sleep with him. And then he was treating me like shit and trying to kick me off the bed. And I had a huge headache and I had to go to work that night. And guess what? He was smoking all my weed at the time and he didn't have his weed license like I did. And my boyfriend got sick of him treating me like shit. And the next thing I know, cops are coming out the door. So I don't know what happened. I do know he called 911. They said someone was held hostage. They did have a gun. It was registered to Stacy.
Are you serious?
Yep. There was bullets all over the room. Stacy's no innocent guy.
Oh, I don't think anyone thinks that, honey. Nope, not.
But I will talk to Brandon later, and I'll see if I can get him to talk to you, okay? He's kind of tripped out because everyone's out. He feels like everyone's out to get him when he's getting set up. Like he said, that you think he's getting set up.
Well, it seems that way. I mean, from what you have said to me and what he has said to me.
He is getting set up. Flat out set up. And I'm a very honest person, too. And if I didn't feel, like, I go out vibes a lot on people.
Right.
That's how I go nowadays. Because I have been raped and beaten for 3 days. I have had a gun to my head. You know? Like, I feel vibes now. And I go off those vibes. It made me have changed a lot.
If someone held a gun to my head, I'll tell you what. Whew.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Did anyone...
Okay, sorry, my Wi-Fi sucks.
That's okay. Did anyone owe them money?
I don't know. I just know something about like I said, I don't know the whole story. I just know what Brandon has told me. And other people have told me that been looking on stuff. And from what I heard, Adrian was they were supposed to sell the kid to someone, but I guess they fell through. From what I heard, but after that kid went missing, Adrian bounced 3 days later. So I don't know. But I do know one thing. I do know Brandon is not guilty on this one. Because he told me he has never met that kid. Ever.
Okay, so what do you mean?
He's never once.
What do you mean on this one?
Huh? This kid that's going on right now. That's who I met on this kid.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
the only one I knew about. But he told me he never met that kid at all. He didn't know about it until after he started seeing everything going on, and he got asked by Sarah. You know. But like I said to you, I will call you tonight. I sent a screenshot of your number too to him, so